Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to be going back to a deck that really surprised us this last season, and we're going to be playing some Gruul Bombardment. Now, one of the reasons I'm bringing this up is that it actually struggles with some cards that are actually still standard legal. While playable, the games are more frustrating than they need to be. However, there is going to be an environment where a lot of those go away, and maybe this could be the card's time to shine. But let's go take a look at Gruul Bombardment and what it might look like going into the new standard. Alright, as always, don't forget about that join button down below if you want to get some bonuses here on the channel and get your deck featured or even get deck help. You can do all that by being a member. And if you want to get anything protect your cards, be sure to check out shop.ultrapro.com/PowrDragn. Use promo code PowrDragn, you'll save 5%. Alright, so hopping right into this deck list here. This is going to look very similar to the list we played earlier in the season because we were already kind of thinking down the road like what it would look like. So starting at the top, we're playing 4 Play with Fire because, well, you need instants, and this is one of the best we can play early as removal, and the Scry is actually really important in this deck. We are playing a couple of Tamiyo safekeepings because sometimes you just need to protect your cards and we don't have a ton of threats, so we do want to make sure that we're protecting the cards that we do have. We do have 4 Cathartic Pyre, 4 Smoldering Egg, and don't undersell the egg in this deck. I think when we played it last time, the people weren't that quote-unquote impressed with it, but the reality is you're not leaning on the egg. Sometimes the egg is just making them spin cards. Sometimes you do get the egg and then it flips and then it's awesome. So like, it's a bonus, not necessarily the thing you have to aim for. Just want to put that out there. Then a couple of Seismic Wave just to hopefully be able to deal with token decks and whatnot. Then we have 4 Big Score, and this is one of the best cards in the deck, really, because oftentimes you can go from 4 straight up to 6 for your Arcane Bombardment, or maybe you find the extra green mana you need from the treasure. So this card does a lot of things for this deck. Then we have 4 Mana Form Hellkite, because this card's really good in this list, so no reason to not play it. Every instant in sorcery is going to get you a dragon until end of turn, so that's pretty cool. Then we have 4 Burn Down the House, because, of course, helping us control the board. But honestly, a lot of times it makes sense to just make 1/1s, right? Especially when you already have a Mana Form Hellkite active, or maybe you have a Smoldering Egg that's active, right, as the Ashmouth dragon. And if you do, then it might be worth the risk just to put creatures on the ground, get the benefit you're going to get from casting the Burn Down the House from your dragons, and then just go for it. Then we have 3 Invoke the Ancients. We can't really play 4 yet because our lands are changing and it doesn't make it smooth for us to have what we need, but you do have to have 4 green for this. However, Big Score does help out with that a little bit. And then, of course, the card we're building a deck around is Arcane Bombardment, right? No surprise. We're playing a full set of 4. Lands, we're playing 10 Mountains, 1 Sekinzan, 1 Beseiju, 5 Forests, 4 Rockfall Vale, and 4 Jetmir's Garden. So yeah, nothing too flashy, nothing too surprising. One thing I will say, though, is at the end of this video, we're going to kind of change things up. We're going to talk about what cards from Dominaria that we've already seen could go into this list and probably take it up a notch. So we're going to play the games. Y'all enjoy those. At the end of the video, we're going to talk about how we're going to update this deck with the new set. Double Invoke the Ancients, huh? That's probably bad, but we're going to keep anyway. And I think we're just going to egg, hopefully use a Cathartic Pyre to find some more green lands. I don't know. Got to make up something that sounds good. All right. Sure. Well, now we may not even get to do that. We may just have to save this Cathar to kill something. Which, Cathartic Pyre, I mean. Ooh, actually. No. Let's just do this. It's the safe thing to do. It's smart. Because we're not going to do any trickery here. I can't see a world where that goes well for us. Yep. I assumed you're going to have something like that. Alright. Yep. No blocks. Alright. Only good news is we can still protect our Smoldering Egg here. And either one of these, if we get a green land or a red land, both are still viable here. Alright, so we get life and we get a blocker, which is nice. I mean, you still attack, opponent. I mean, I'm gonna have to take at least, what? That's still trample, so I take a minimum of 3. Unless there's something you do to enhance a creature. But either way, we need an untapped land this turn. Like, that's what this is all about. It's kind of untapped land or no. Okay. So it was a red land, not a green land. So now it's a matter of... Alright. I'm going to do this. No attacks. Which I should just sweep the board, by the way. But I'm just taking a different line and seeing what the hell happens here. Alright, Cathar gets rid of that. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, it actually doesn't because it's nighttime. So it actually doesn't get rid of that. If they attack, we're just blocking with these little dudes. I mean, we're not doing anything else there. Oh, actually, those don't do anything because we have the command etchings out. That is a problem. Alright, I guess we just pass. Unfortunately, we didn't get a land that we needed. I mean, if we get a green land, then we're balling after that. Cathartic Pyre might do something here. Okay, let's pass. This might do a little something because we do get to kill the Cavalier if we feel we really need to. What can they do here? I get to use that. Okay, sure. That's a thing. So yeah, if we're gonna do that, let's shoot the Cavalier. Alright. Sounds good. Now we have to draw an untapped green source now. Like, it's either that or we're dead. Oh, the opponent didn't attack with anything. Sadly, they gave us a free turn and we can't even take advantage of it. I mean, we found another 4/4, so that's something. Hopefully they don't have a way to kill it. That's a good sign. That is a bad sign. But still not awful, though. Like, we're willing to make some trades here that are more than reasonable. Actually, that's a favored attack situation, truthfully. Yeah, you should just attack with everything, opponent. Yeah, because we're just going to block here. And then we get value out of these now. Or we can just burn down the house, and there's that. Actually, again, are we benefited just by making the... You know what? Let's just make creatures. No attack. Wiping the board is good, but I was more concerned about them top decking like a Raiju or something, and that would have been way scarier. Alright. Now we just need a spell to show up that we can cast. A castable spell. That doesn't do a damn thing. We're literally just waiting. We're just biding our time here. They should be attacking with the Brute, though, because, I mean, all we can do is toss a 1/1 in front of the Brute. And it's just going to die to first strike. Commando faces Kakazan. Okay, future problem. Attack with your first striker, opponent. That's the safest thing you can attack with here. I mean... Okay, I mean, if you don't, you don't. I can't force you to. Really? I mean, I guess. That seems like such an odd attack. Why would that be the thing that attacks us? Okay, sure. Let's shoot the opponent. Alright, I'll take a Tamiyo's safekeeping, I guess. Yes, I will take that. At least that's something we can cast. We're at least guaranteed we could cast that. Sure. Hasty creature. Makes our life miserable. Alright, that's pretty good. Shoot that, I guess. Alright. Cathartic Pyre, sure. We'll deal 3, actually. We'll just kill you, so we don't have to deal with that anymore. Another bombardment. I don't think their deck really has a way to deal with bombardment, so we'll stick with the one we have. This is just like the saddest situation. Like, any spell is relevant. Oh, gosh. Alright, I'm just going to take it. No blocks. I mean, if we don't draw something here. Okay. Well, still playing Magic. For the time being. Get rid of that duder. I mean, shoot the opponent. Protect something. Go to 6. So we're not dead. Hey, it's about time. There we go. That's what we've been looking for. My goodness, that took forever to find. Alright, no attacks. Whew, we got there just in time. This is going to put us at 3. We'll go to 5. We'll have a pile of dudes in the way. And that just start putting it away. Yep. We're going to do that. Shoot that, I guess. Get rid of the opponent's creature. Yep. Now we're all set. Even if there's a board sweeper, doesn't matter now. Because now, even if they get rid of this, we've got a backup invoke. Whew, that was a lot of stuff we had to survive. Goodness. That was... Whew, we had like 4 turns in there where we were just waiting on that extra green mana. Yep, they get to juice that big. Yep. I mean, I guess they could have... Oh, is that the only thing? Yeah, they didn't have anything else good to get. Alright, well. Oh, wow. Yep. So many triggers. Yep. Goodness. And we're just gonna make 1 reach, 1 trample. Yeah, get in there. My goodness. Ugh. Whew. So much work. Alright, I mean, I guess we'll keep this. Why not? Sure. Alright, I guess they could play with fire us, so we know that's a thing. Have to keep that in mind. Yeah, let's just pass. Thought about playing the Smoldering Egg, but I'm not... Well, there's the white mana. I was about to say, we're not totally sure what type of deck they're playing yet, so I didn't want to set us up for failure. I think we want to go ahead and kill that. That's a lot of damage. Now, there is a possibility that we could have taken 4, 5, 6 there, and then next turn hit them with the Seismic Wave, and probably would have been fine, but it also felt a bit risky. So let's see what they got here. If they play Raiju, we're not that bad off. I'll take 2 here. I don't hate that. Virtuoso. Huh. So this is kind of interesting. I think we want to take our turn. Mostly because I don't know if the opponent can protect that. So we're going to target here and see what they want to do. So if they have something that pumps that, then we can go ahead and hit it with the Play with Fire. Okay, they didn't. I didn't know. I mean, who knows? They could have had like Antagonize or something. Didn't want to take that risk. All right. Extraction Specialist, sure. Interesting. They did not go for that. That's a good thing, though, because it means they don't have the other problematic cards we would be worried about in hand. We're going to go ahead and just kill this. No double strike for you. I like what the opponent's deck's doing, though. Honestly. I think it's pretty cool. Do we even mess around with this? Alright. Mostly, and I'm willing to do this because if there is, like, Brutal Cathar or something. Exactly. We get that instead of letting them get a token here. Got another Cathar? I wouldn't mind it. Use a burn spell on that, and then we block. Go to 13. No blocks. I'll eat it. I don't think there's a burn spell there we're that worried about, so this is fine. We're going to go Vigilance, Reach, just in case. Alright, didn't matter. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. Probably need a little help, but this isn't a terrible start. I say that, and this is mono green where our burn spells don't kill anything. Actually, I say that. We might get to kill a 3/3 with this. Oh, Ranger class. We do get to kill that, so that's not so bad. That's a lot less scary. That's not helping us feel any better, though. Alright, playing against the green deck. What are we hoping to do here? Troll? No, Jewel Thief. Okay. Alright, I mean, we got the 5 mana we need, so maybe we can do a little something. I don't know. We're still going to take, I mean, who knows? Probably like a Uvenwald oddity here. Okay, Wolf. It'd be nice if we could find even like an O4 egg here would be reasonable. That is not going to help. Alright, well now we got to find one more green land. Or, this does a whole lot of nothing. Yep. We're kind of in trouble here. Not really sure what we're hoping to hit. Maybe burn down the house? And hope they don't have Tameo safekeepings? I mean, that might be our only real play here. I'm going to go and just make 2 bodies. Yep. Well, it's better than nothing, I guess. But they're going to have trample. Yeah, we're dead. All right. We'll try to make this work. Not sure how I think we're going to make that happen, but, you know, maybe we get lucky. Of course. Commando faces Kakazan. Why not? We have to save our burn spells. Can't just toss those around out there like that. Well, isn't that unfortunate? An actual 4-power Deuter. That's funny. Okay, well, we gotta let that go. Maybe they'll play a 1 toughness thing and we'll get some value here. That definitely does not qualify. Three, 4. That doesn't quite get us anywhere. So let's just... I don't quite want to give them treasure yet, but I feel like we kind of have to, which is super sad. Maybe I'm supposed to... I don't know. I feel like there's probably some other value there somewhere that I could have waited, but... Nah. Is what it is. Let's pass. Because we can now flip this. And even protect it with a safekeeping. Though it means we probably have to get rid of a Hellkite. Just because the value from the play with fire is too high. If we let the opponent attack here, what happens? They get treasure. I'm just debating if we want this to attack or not. They've got 4, 5. They'll have 6. Alright, I think we just do this beforehand. This is going to go away. Yeah. Yeah. Gonna double burn it? Nope, they're not. Okay, that wasn't a very good 2 cards. Now, getting another egg is not terrible. You're gonna play with fire it? Sure. We're down. And we'll go ahead and shoot this. What would you like to do, opponent? Alright. Oh, that's actually not terrible. I kind of want to save this to cycle if we get to it. Because even if we get a bombardment, we're not going to do anything with it here, so no need to worry about that right now. End the turn. Because we won't have the mana to really take advantage of it, so it's okay. Now, the play with fires do let us shoot 2 things, which is pretty cool. Opponent's going to big score. Let's go ahead and get rid of this while we can. And we'll shoot that. Alright. Feel free to take your turn there, opponent. Alright. Our Ashmouth Dragon gets to survive. That's good news for us. How badly are we going to want to cycle this Jetmir's Garden? Because this did not go at all the way we wanted. I say we attack. Alright. End the turn. 2, 4, 6, 8 is all we can get out of this. So definitely cannot kill the opponent here. What are we doing now with all this extra treasure? Now the good news is we can kill the dragon with just 1 play with fire. Looking at our other smoldering egg. Oh, they have 2 dragons. Well, that's a thing. All right. I mean, don't know what else they're going to do, but if they got something, they got something. I was say, if you're going to kill something, it's just killing our Ashmouth Dragon, right? Yeah, that actually makes sense. So there's probably a world where we could have waited, see if they get the second one out, would have had a shot at killing both of them, but no dice. All right. He did. Alright, we do have the opponent empty-handed here, so if we can find just quality spells, we're actually not bad off, but that's not helping our case any. Oh no, are you kidding? Oh, that sucks. Alright, well at least they drew a blank there, that's good news. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, yeah, we don't have a choice. If they activate the den, we have to kill it, right? It's a shame because I kind of want to keep it and gamble on if we find a bombardment, but that's asking for too much, honestly. And here now, if we do get a, what's that thing called? Big score. We'll be able to flip this and have possibly some value out of it. Or we could just do that and do a lot of nothing. You know, that's always a choice. I mean, that does technically fit the bill. The only good news is we're at a somewhat reasonable amount of life against the red deck. However, if they do just have a bunch of Goldspan dragons, we could be in trouble. Alright, that's not a Goldspan, so we get to kill that. And getting easier to flip our Smoldering Egg. Alright, we go to a hole 9. That's something. We'll take it. That flips our egg, and we get 2 4/5s that can have reach. Alright. So now they need a blocker so they don't die. Is that enough? They have a ton of mana still. 2, 4, what's that, another 5? So they've got 9. They could burn down one of the 4/5s. And if you attack, we're blocking. We don't, I mean... Because even if it's just like a burn down the house, like, what are we going to do about it? Yeah, it's either find a way to kill a 4/5 and stay back to block to live, or you have some trickery in hand. And if you have the trickery, we'll just have to accept it. Because right now our 2 creatures are lethal. That would have remained, so... Alright, good deal. Yeah, let's keep this. No idea where this is going, but we have triple Cathartic Pyre, so it's got to do something, right? I say that. I mean, it probably doesn't do anything, but hey, we'll find out if it does. Oh, gonna try to play something on it? Alright, cool. We can at least kill that, or try to kill that. They might blink it out here. Okay, cool. We actually don't mind that. Like, that's actually fine. Let's go ahead and put this into play tapped. We'll pass. So now we at least have all the mana to get to invoke the Ancients now, because we already have all the green mana. We'll try again. Actually, do we even care if that flies? What is it? When it deals damage, it gets to draw a card? That's kind of annoying. Flying whenever this creature deals combat damage, I'll get Venture. Alright, let's try. I mean, if you got another, you got another. I mean, if you can just keep saving it. Alright, that's fine. We can live with that. I am not mad at that option. Matter of fact, we might even Yeah, let's do that. Let's play this. We will go ahead and try to Cathartic Pirate now. Knowing that no matter what, we're just going to play Invoke the Ancients. Alright, that's a winner. Yeah, we'll keep this. And we're 2 green mana away from an Invoke the Ancients. That's not the worst thing. Let's go ahead and get a Smoldering Egg down. Maybe, just maybe, we can find a Tamiyo Safekeeping and make the egg even happier. That would be great. Oh, we're not going to live to experience that. That's alright, we didn't draw it anyway. So it was all for naught. Okay. Do we get to kill something, or are we going to be drawing cards with the Pyre? Now, I kind of think I want to take a really hefty gamble here. I sort of want to discard both. Oh, well, that sucked. Okay. I guess we'll discard this and this. That was pretty terrible. But really didn't have much choice, to be honest. See if we find something. I don't know what I'm hoping to find, but that was definitely not it. That much I know. Alright, well, go blank wrecks our world. Hadn't run into that in ages. If you got another one, it's good here, opponent. Ain't a dang thing we're gonna do about it. Playing snow lands, so I guess there's blood on the snows here. Let's go ahead and cycle that. Alright. We'll give you something to kill. Because obviously we're sitting on some number of kill cards over there. Let's see what's up. Maybe they'll just play a land and a Lolth. And then we get to use Seismic Wave to its full potential. I doubt it, but we'll see. One can dream. Alright. They're going to go to 22 and get a land. Don't know what that means if our Hellkite's good or not here. Could still be dead. Looks like it is. Oh, we're going to use 2 cards to kill. I guess it's double play with fire. Okay. That is alright. We will pass. We do have to worry about Invoke Despairs, though. Well, there's not Nixilis. Cute.
I'm gonna remake this town in my image.
Yeah. Resolve. Decline.
And you'll lose everything.
We're just gonna shoot you. Because why not?
You will become.
Well, that didn't help.
With
I mean, I don't know why I even really did that, because it might just blood on the snow here and get it right back. So I probably should have waited. I don't know. We would have taken 2 anyway, because they would have plussed it. So, it's neither here nor there, I guess. I'm right now just trying to devise how in the world we would come back to win in this scenario, and I don't know what that even looks like. Yeah, alright. GG's. Yeah, alright. So this is a little interesting because we have the safekeepings. We might actually not play a Smoldering Egg on 2. We might wait to play it on 3. Well, even more of a reason. Okay. Innkeeper's annoying, but I don't think we're going to do anything to that. I think the Pyre has more value to us down the road. And we pass. Alright, what you got? Neat. We will protect our egg here. Yeah, now I think we just go ahead and play this. And they can exile stuff, whatever, here. Nope, another Innkeeper. Which leads to a wedding announcement. Okay. Neat. That ain't bad. So what all are we looking to do here? Can't quite activate the egg yet. So I think we just pass here. And maybe we Cathartic Pyre or something. Gallag Readers, that's kind of annoying. Oh, well, that's definitely not going to happen. I'm just going to tell you that right now, Ponant. That is not going to be a thing. And that Jenny Faye is also not going to be a thing. Just thought you should know. Okay, that's not bad. There is a little concern that if they have a rabble rousing, this gets a little bit ugly. But I think we still do this. I mean, do we just get in there with all of it? 8, that's 13. They go to 17. Yeah, I guess so, because there's a chance we could finish it next turn. And even if they do have something like rabble rousing, I'm going to hold this because we can cycle it. Like, even if they do, we get to block a bunch of things, kill a bunch of things. So, I mean, it's fine. Jetmir, strong. Real strong. Ooh, that's bad, though. That's real bad. What are we looking for if we cycle this? I'm trying to think, like, what's the best thing that happens if we do that instead of play this? Because these all trample, so that's already 8, 13, and another 8 is 21 plus whatever, plus 12. So that's already a lot. What are we looking for here? I guess, yeah, we just got to cycle. Oh, really? Really? All right, GG's. My goodness. I mean, only because we have so many lands already. I mean, I guess we'll keep this. I mean, the problem here is they're going to play Thalia, and then we're already dead, probably. All right. 18. Oh, it was not Thalia. I was wrong. Okay, let's see what they do, because this could decide what we need to do here. Cathartic Pyre, we would get rid of Hellkite and Bombardment. I mean, the bad part is we have to kill this anyway, or we're just not going to have anything when the bombardment goes off. Like, which is unfortunate, but like, there's really nothing else to do there. This just likely gets Brutal Cathard, but that's okay. Actually, if our creatures get Cathard, and then we top deck a land, that's actually really good for us. So yeah, we'll block, see what happens. Probably gonna get Igonjode or something. Yeah. That's okay though. That actually isn't bad if that's how the opponent's spending their resources here. We can live with that as a consequence. It does get a little dicey now, though, because we're taking 5. We can only take 5 so many times. Actually, we might take 5 and then 6. We'll see. Redain. Well, that makes all of our spells cost more, so that's no good. Let's find something small to kill a Redain. That's going to be pretty important. Need another Cathartic Pyre. That's what we're looking for. Yep, that's still good. All these cards we're not going to be dealing with in a couple of weeks, but we are right now, and that's what's important. Yeah, we just pass, I think. Now, if they do get a Brutal Cathar to get rid of our Hellkite, this is actually not bad, because then we could get rid of the Cathar, get this, block the Redain, maybe open up something here, which would be pretty cool. Hopeful Initiate. That's going to be annoying, but at least we can block that for now. Alright, opponent's going to do nothing. Do we want a 4-4 back? Do we care about getting the 4-4 back here? I don't know if we do, because we're not going to get to cast these for a while. Actually, we probably have to hold it, because if we get another one, we want to be able to kill Redain, so sure. Well, that's something. I mean, if we get another land, we can still try to burn down the house. Not great, but, you know, it's an option. Love that we're at least at 15, and we can keep the opponent somewhat at bay here. So now we need an untapped land or another burn spell. Either one works. But we need something. Okay, another Usher. That's fine. Opponent's just passing. Alright, we got a land. Okay, so we're getting closer. Yeah, we just pass. We need some type of... Okay. Now the opponent can start activating their land and really pressure us here over 2 turns. Alright. Oh, that's big. That is huge. Alright, we're going to pass. No attacks. Wow, that was really big. Wandering Emperor. Okay. Well, looks like we're going to be going after Redain right now, because I'm pretty sure that's what they're going to pump. Oh, they're not. Okay, well, we're going to do this anyway then. And then we'll go ahead and do this and get a 4-4. That was kind of awesome. Talk about turning things around. Yep, you got you a Luminarch Aspirant. That you do. Yeah, now we're just going to play this and make 1/1s, and we're just going to start attacking with dragons and stuff. Like, we're not even going to worry about bombardment. That ain't even in our purview at the moment. Oh, that is even better. Even better. So we've got 9 Yeah, that was that lethal? Yeah, we keep this. There's really not a reason to throw this back. I mean, other than we're not going to cast this for a while, but that's mostly okay. There's probably Selesnya enchantments. There's been a lot of that here the last couple days. Yep. Don't think we particularly want to kill that. The problem is it means when we play our Smoldering Egg, it's probably just going to get got. But that's probably okay. It means the opponent's not doing anything but attacking for 1, most likely. We can live with that. Downside is they might actually play... Oh no, there's blue in here. What is this? This is not what we thought this was. Danger, Will Robinson. Wow. Dang. Dang. Sure? This is, Not sure what I'm really intending to do here. I think we're going to actually use Cathartic Pyre and get rid of this since we're so far away from casting it. And we need to find land for the big score, really. Yeah, we might just be in a lot of trouble here. I don't know what's happening at the moment. Courier's briefcase. Yeah, I really don't have any idea what we're up against. I mean, maybe it's some, like, Ascendancy tokens deck? I could see that possibly being a thing. Sure. Why not? Then if nothing else, maybe we still top deck a land. Okay, cool. There's a negate. Let's top deck a land here. We did, but it came into play tapped. I was not specific. The deck did not understand the instructions. All right. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not sure what we're up against here, so we'll just block. Take 2. Opponent draws a card. Their duders are big. No clue what that does. This probably isn't getting through now, so we have to figure that out. All right. I think we just pass the turn. Because even if we just cast Big Score, we'll still trigger the Smoldering Egg. Wandering Emperor. Okay, let's go ahead and do this then while they're mostly tapped. Now I have to think about the fact we might actually get this off. But Burn Down the House is pretty saucy too. Probably just this. Okay. And maybe, possibly, we could protect our creature. We'll see.
I hope you're ready to lose.
Sure.
We must protect the people.
And the good news is we get to, like, block something, shoot something. So it's not, like, the worst case scenario by any stretch.
I have got new moves to teach you.
All right, opponent, what you got for us? There it is. So we were right. It was an Ascendancy deck. Okay. Opponent commits to attacking. We're going to try this. Doing it now so we can find out if it resolves and if we even get to block with it or not. Because if we block first and then commit and the Tameo safekeeping gets countered, it kind of sucks for us, right? Take action? Put it on top. What happens if we put it on top? We're going to burn down the house, get rid of everything. Yeah, alright, I guess. We get to possibly get to protect a mana form Hellkite. So that seems okay, I suppose. Actually, if we know this is going to die, do we just block the 4/4 anyway? I'm just debating how much it's worth to get damage in on them, but because like we would get to play attack for 4, burn down the house. This is going to trigger for 1, so we get 6 damage in. We would take 4, 5, 6, 7. That's pretty low. Let's not risk it. All right, we're going to go ahead and do this because it's the right thing to do.
I'm never done.
All right, now they don't have anything to put tokens on at the moment. Hey, we like to see that. We like to see it. Ooh, that's not bad either. We'll try a Hellkite, which does resolve. I'm gonna hold Beseju one more turn. Our hand doesn't dictate that we have to have the land we would draw. So I'm gonna go and hold on to this in case we end up in a world where we need to get rid of the Ascendancy. This also works. Now, admittedly, had we done that last turn, we would have been able to protect our creature with the safekeeping, but now we're still just as well off, I think. What you got, opponent? Try to protect it. Looks like that does work. Ooh, okay. Well, now we'll do this. Oh, wait. Oh, I should have done that first. We would have got to attack with a 6/6. I wasn't thinking. For some reason, my brain just processed that it was like an instant or a sorcery for some reason, but it's non-creature. Gosh dang it. That was stupid. Literally dumb. My brain just skipped for a second. Alright, Galagreator's gonna get some counters. Double brokers. Well, that's a problem. But we get to do all kinds of things now, so let's start by discarding this forest. Oh, we have to discard 2. Oh, up to 2. Yeah. All right. We get infinite safekeepings. Sounds great. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, we attack. All right. This has potential to be real good. All right, that's not a counter. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Even with my screw up, where the opponent would be dead next turn. 1, 2, 3. Actually, we can't even cast that. But we can cast this, which hits them to 8. Lets us get a card out of our yard. Oh, well, we get that for free. That's pretty nice. And we get to gain some life. Yeah, this is good stuff. We're going to go ahead and get Vigilance, I suppose. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. All right. Cool. They got all the brokers' ascendancies. Yep. Ooh, that was a good one. Even with my mistake. Okay, that went about as well as we expected. Now, we did know that the black decks and the black-white decks were going to be a problem, partly because of stuff like Vanishing Verse and things like Invoke Despair. Good news, bad news, things like Vanishing Verse are going away, as are things that, like, I don't know, remove our graveyard and whatever. Some of those are going away. However, we are still going to be stuck dealing with Invoke Despair, so you need some other options that can get you kill cards or whatever, kill mechanisms in the deck. So to that end, we're going to talk about a couple of different cards that are coming up in Dominaria that we already seen. The first is Carplusian Forest, right? We could replace some of the mountains with this and give us more green sources in the deck to make it a little bit easier to cast Invoke the Ancients. And honestly, that might be easy enough that we could even add a 4th copy of the card because the card is that good. And I think that's actually a really big deal, but we can't play 4 right now because it can be more difficult to get that 4th green source. And we don't really need that many red sources. Usually if you get 2, you're good. And a lot of times 1 gets you a long way until your turn 5 or 6. So I wouldn't really worry about that too much, and I'd actually look to make that change. We're also looking at being able to play Lightning Strike. This is a card that's been in Standard a couple of times before, but it's a 2-mana instant that deals 3 damage to a creature, actually to any target. And the reason this is important, it's another thing you can do with your early mana, so you can kind of hold on to your Cathartic Pyre to actually search, potentially. But even more important than that is once you do get to having spells trigger under the Arcane Bombardment, you can actually just shoot the opponent directly and start working toward ending the game faster. So I think this is going to be a pretty big card for this list as well. And finally, another card I think we should consider coming out of Dominaria is Herd Migration. This doesn't seem like a thing you'd want to play in here necessarily, but the thing is you can spend 2 mana to gain 3 life and search for a basic land, and this is actually pretty big to make sure you hit all your land drops, because sometimes that's an issue when you have a lot of things that cost 4, 5, and 6. But this actually makes it a little less of a concern, and you're gaining life as well to buy you that little bit of time that this deck often needs. And then late in the game, well, this is a pretty powerful card to have under your Arcane Bombardment, right? Minimum, well, most, because we only have mountains and forests, you are going to be able to get 2 creatures every time that goes off. So you're going to be getting a 3/3, and then this becomes really powerful when combined with something like Burn Down the House, because then you can also get those other 1/1s alongside it. So don't think of this necessarily as a 7-mana spell, it's really a 2-mana spell that lets you gain 3 life and then actually go get a land. So this is actually some pretty good stuff coming out of the set, and we still haven't seen about a third of the set so far for Dominaria, so there could be something else. So I think this deck could be pretty well positioned, but you are going to have to make some changes and find room for these new cards, because I think they're going to play a pretty big part. Now, if you like today's deck, or you're just looking for other decks you can play when the rotation hits with Dominaria United, check out this playlist, because we have, I think, like 16 decks or something in there, and we still have more coming, so you'll be prepared when Dominaria drops. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.